got a bit of an interesting one this time. I'm going to say thanks to Craig G for sending me the message with a link to this video. A YouTuber by the name of Relentless RG, or Relentless XRG, and yes, I'm not too much of a pussy to actually say your name in a video. He's come out and said that I think he's aiming it towards Epic Slayers. He's also going at Patrick Wolf, and he's had shit going on for a while with Craig G as well. He's called us all out because apparently we're clickbaiters and all the rest of it. We don't play PvP, yet we're calling for PvP nerfs. Let's load up Division 2 because this guy seems to claim that none of us have over 12 days played, and I'm pretty sure on Xbox you can't see anyone else's time played unless you're their friend. So let's just load the game, then I'll get into an explanation on my side of it, which, yeah, is probably a bad thing because he's going to get attention from it and blah blah blah, but I just feel like he mentioned at the end of his video, like, oh, put your emotional feelings aside. Well, why are you sitting there calling people out if you have no emotion to put in your videos? Calling someone out and getting angry is an emotion. You're accusing us of all this clickbait. He mentioned my video, The Dust Collector. That's because if you look at Twitch, from the launch of the game, like 30,000 plus people watching every day, to now, there are less than 200 viewers on each and every day on Twitch. Less than 200 viewers, sometimes at peak times. That is pretty much saying the game has become a dust collector. Then opinions change, so negativity will turn into positivity. But apparently we're sitting there and we're basically neglecting our audience. We're telling them, as he described it, to take a long walk off a short pier. If you ask some of the people I've spoken to, I've got a Discord server, and there was actually someone that messaged me on Xbox, said, can we talk whilst I was recording? After the recording, I sat there for an hour discussing all the different things coming to TU6. So let's have a look. 23 days, 9 hours. If you're telling me from that amount of playtime I don't know anything about this game, then I'm sorry, but you're deluded. Like, there's literally nothing else you can say about it. You're deluded if you seem to think I don't know anything about this game. I titled the video, The Pentagon Raid. That wasn't implying the raid was going to be in the Pentagon. The episode 2 is called Pentagon The Last Castle. There is going to be a raid included with that Pentagon episode. Therefore, Pentagon Raid. Pentagon Episode 2, Raid coming with Episode 2. Doesn't mean the raid is going to be in the Pentagon. And looking at his video again, like, the video is titled The Division 2 This Needs to Be Said. I don't know if it's just YouTube messing up, but where it says like and dislike, it literally says like or dislike. There is no numbers. So I don't know if he's hidden the like and dislike ratings. The comments are still open. And you've obviously got people saying good things and he's hearting the comments, and someone's gone Epic Slayers totally, crybaby, complains one day then says game's perfect next. Championed Eagle nerf because he got melted in PvP. Oh, and then someone's actually put in the comments, Dust Collector equals born to game, hardly plays the game equals Epic Slayers. I don't know where the Patrick Wolf part is, but honestly, like, Relentless, I don't know what you're trying to do. I don't know what sort of mind frame you're being put in when you make videos like you have done. But honestly, you think you're an absolute god to this community. Nobody has said they're perfect, and I would like to say this. Emotions go into games when you invest a lot of time. If you pay money to buy something, you want that product to be good, otherwise you're going to complain. If we take a look at Marco Style, Wids, Nick 2, all the people that completed the raid for the first time in the world, they left the game. They left this game to collect dust because they weren't interested anymore. Maybe they didn't want their emotions getting in the way or anything like that, but they actually left the game. I've taken breaks from it because there is simply nothing to do on this game at the moment. It's clear that Massive are trying to grab money out of everyone. The PTS for episode 1 included all of the content that people paid money for early. They've done the same again in episode 2 because they've emailed content creators, including myself. I'm going to put the email on screen. They have contacted content creators saying, would you like early access? If I was in it to get views and gain money from doing YouTube, don't you think I would go and spend 25 quid on a dodgy key site to buy the game for PC and go and smash the shit out of footage for that early access? You're saying that we don't actually know what we're talking about, we're manipulating the audience and stuff like that. You generally don't have a clue. So if you're going to call someone out, at least have the bollocks to say their name, stand your ground with it. And then you're saying about people just constantly being negative. Your last 2 videos, this needs to be said, that's negative towards other creators. Your video before that, 5 days ago, is titled Enough is Enough. I have invested so many hours into this game, playing it almost every single day until recent times where I've taken breaks. I've played with a lot of different people, I've completed the raid, and yes, I don't play PvP, but I went into PvP as a trash PvP player, tested the Eagle Bearer, and I was killing players left, right and centre. Therefore, it is overpowered if I can perform good with it when I'm not good myself. Therefore, I called for a PvP nerf. Again, developers didn't actually listen, they nerfed it across the board. Not my fault. And I mean, if you're sitting there complaining about the PvP nerf, then I'm sorry, but your crutch has gone. Get good. Your video a week ago, Toxic Crybaby G's in the DZ. Then you've got TU6 and State of the Game WTF. You're saying we're all being negative, clickbaiting and stuff like that. I'm not even going to carry on. I'm ending the video there. Relentless, you're an absolute dickhead. If you're going to call me out, do it properly. Say my name in your video. Don't be a pussy about it. But that's going to do it for the video. I'll leave his link in the description. You can go check his content because at the end of the day, you might like it. You might enjoy it. But I'd like to say, I do not clickbait. I put what I genuinely believe the video is about in the title. If I was to clickbait, I'd put something like, oh, absolute god build, I played the PTS, and I would do stuff because it's not hard to think of a title that would generate views. It really isn't hard to boost views. But I don't do that. I've invested a lot of time. I know what I'm talking about when I play this game because I put so much time into it. And even after everyone, because if you look through my comments, I've deleted abusive ones, but there are still negative ones in there. And that is someone's own opinion. Everyone is entitled to their opinion, and there are a lot of players now that are being negative towards this game. I've sat there and streamed other games, and on my live stream I've said to people, what do you think of a Division 2 stream? Everyone said no. What did I do yesterday? I streamed Division 2 because that's something I wanted to do. People aren't going to be, even if you are solely a Division 2 content creator, you're not always going to want to play this game. There are going to be negative points of view on certain things. So the fact that you've called out multiple YouTubers in a video without directly saying their name, you haven't done your research clearly, so you don't know what you're talking about. You've disabled the like and dislike ratings on your video. Just get out of the fucking community, Relentless. Just piss off. You've done it to way too many content creators now. And all for the wrong reason. If there was reason behind it, fair enough, but there really isn't.